Babe!
What?
How much money did you spend on Amazon?
I didn't spend any money on Amazon.
You are killing me.
I have not bought anything on Amazon.
I know, this was for a video. Good job. Thank you.
I hate you.
What if I told you you're throwing your money away every single month on stupid little shit that if you just had not bought those stupid little things, you could have used that money to buy a house? I know what you're thinking. Oh yeah, if I just stop buying coffee, I can afford $1 million home. I've seen memes like that, but no, you'd be surprised what little amount of money you actually need to buy a house. So today I'm gonna share with you the top 5 culprits that you are wasting your money on and you just need to stop it right now. Let's talk about the number one waster of money. Rent. Rent is just, it's going nowhere. It's helping your landlord get rich. You know that. Everybody who rents know that. They're like, yeah, my landlord's making so much money off of me. So why are you still doing it? $1,800 a month. That is $21,000 a year. So if you're spending $1,800 a month on rent, that's $21,000 that has gone nowhere.
Where you going? Nowhere.
Number 2, subscription services. I am a little embarrassed to admit this right now, but I could not tell you how many subscriptions I have right now. I have no idea. Every once in a while I'm a bad example. Today I'm a bad example. Rocket Money, I've heard good things. I don't really know anything about it, but it's supposed to analyze your bank statements and kind of figure out what subscriptions are going where. Do you really need to have both Netflix and Disney and Peacock and Max? It's kind of crazy. I feel like back in the day when it was like just DirecTV and Dish Network, it was a lot cheaper, but now there's all these add-on packages. Again, shit like that adds up. $10 here, $15 a month here, $25 a month there. You might be surprised how much money is actually leaving your bank account to, maybe you haven't even watched one of those streaming services for a while. So take a look at it. You might be surprised. Every little bit helps, guys. I get it. Dining out is a ton of fun, going out to the bar is a ton of fun, but that shit adds up over time. Did you know that just $15 for lunch every single day using just the working day works out to be $3,790 over the course of the year? My last clients that just bought a house, they spent around that much. It's little things like that, or the daily coffees, right? $6 every single day for coffee is insane. That works out to be $2,190 over the course of a year. You could use that money to buy a house. Party boys out there, partiers. You know what those $200 weekends, just every single weekend at the bar, would cost you? $10,400. Bring it home. Number 4, unnecessary upgrades. Do you really have to have that new iPhone every year? I mean, what does this one even do? Like, I just got is it the 15 that's out right now? I just got it. But okay, the one I had prior to that was like a 12, so I didn't upgrade for like 4 years. This is the other one, luxury cars. The amount of people that try to look rich by buying expensive cars is just one of the dumbest things you can have. A $500 a month car payment adds up to $6,000 over the course of the year. $6,000, you could have used that money to buy a house. I've helped people buy a house with way less than $6,000 before. But the more money you have, the more options you have. And finally, point number 5. Impulse buys. We are all culprits of this. I get one of those bottles gets down a little bit low and I'm scrolling on Amazon. Babe! You see that Spider-Man mask and you're like, you know what? I really need a Spider-Man mask. Do you really need it? Do you really? For me, absolutely. I have to have that Spider-Man mask. It'll be here on Tuesday. It's easy to buy shit right now, right? You can push a button and it arrives to your doorstep the next day. Sometimes just thinking a little bit into the future and not living directly in the moment all the time. There's that fine balance, right? You want to try to think maybe a year ahead, 2 years ahead, 5 years ahead. What are the purchases, the things you're buying now going to mean 5 years into the future? 10 years into the future. If you really, really want to buy a house, if you are in a position where you can do it and you just need a little extra savings or you're worried about that monthly payment, because in most cases your mortgage payment is probably going to be higher than what you're paying currently in rent, unless you're willing to settle or find something, lower priced, which is totally fine. I promise you, if you can get into that first house, let appreciation and home values work to your benefit. Because then once you're there, once you've been in that house for 5 years, you have equity and you can leverage that equity to buy other properties, to make improvements on your existing home, maybe rent that one out and buy another one or buy a straight up rental property. Leverage is the most important part of real estate, but it all starts with that first house. If money's a little bit tight, look at these 5 things. I know they sound small, but over time, they generate lots of extra money available to you that you can use to buy a house, and then you can really get smart and use that money to make you more money. That's the secret. That's all you gotta do. So what's the takeaway? Owning a home is absolutely doable if you are willing to just take a deeper look, think a few years into the future, and realize what it can do for you financially. So if you need a little bit extra help, if you need a little extra guidance, give me a call today. Or check out my website. You can download a free first-time homebuyer guide. I put pretty much everything I could think of that a first-time homebuyer would want to know or need to know, absolutely free. Use everything I've learned in my years, but if you do need a little extra help, if you are ready to take that loan application, if you want a little more help navigating the process, me and my team are here to help you. You can shoot me a text. Most of my information, my cell phone numbers, my emails, they're all available right here. So give me a call, stop waiting. I'm here to help you. You got this. Let's make homeownership a reality.